Whatever it is.
She's like a little buddy for the second.
All right.
And she's like,
Carson, sit down. Many of you might not know this, but John is not really my brother. I know, it's shocking, and I had a hard time accepting it too.
Most of you do know this, by the way.
I didn't find out until about age 7 or 8, I don't really remember which. But John, being the kindest brother an adopted child could have, sat me down and told me who my real parents were. Paul and Kathy just clutched me up when I was a baby, but my real parents were from the jungle. Yes, I am a monkey. At first I was upset, but John assured me that when my role as a little annoying sister was over, they would return me to the jungle. What can I say about growing up with this character? We were very close, and I have a lot of fond memories, very loving. He was always looking out for me, giving me advice, and helping me in my time of need. Oh wait, that was Kelly. It's no secret, John and I had our differences, but we did have a lot of fun, mostly when no one was looking, but hey. I knew that if we were walking together and one of his friends came along, I would have to jump into the bushes so no one would see me with him. Looking back now, I probably could have just jumped into the pockets of his oversized ridiculous pants. Seriously.
They eat a lot of booze.
Alright, now we know. Kittens, occasionally kittens. The kittens make the world go round. We fought like siblings often do. Fist fights, F-bombs, elbows to the eye, all the normal stuff. But what made John and I so unique was the invention of the ding-bang. The ding-bang is a weapon made from a super high-tech fabric. It's called a tube sock. It requires great skill to master. It is not for the faint of heart. I know Kelly will be mad at me for not having one readily available, but sorry. Anyway, you roll up a sock, you put it in your other sock, and then you proceed to beat the bejesus out of each other. Your mother puts the phone down long enough to tell you to stop.
Well, she was trying with the outreached cord.
Not because we were fighting, but because we were ruining the socks. You can get at least 4 or 5 more big ding-bangs each before she puts the corded phone down again and chases you around the 10 by 12 living room. When that happens, it's a draw, and you both run to your rooms until she's safely back on the phone. If you know John, you know a draw is never good enough. One time, while we were setting up for our ding-bang war, John decided it would be better to cheat, because cheaters always win according to John. So instead of a sock, this guy puts a doorknob in the sock. Okay, first of all, why is the doorknob so easy to take off? Right? And second of all, why would you put a doorknob in a sock and then beat your little sister? You want to win! I don't have to tell you how it ended, but it's pretty clear why we always had black eyes.
Black eyes?
Black eyes. Not everything we did was dangerous or cool. When we were in Colorado, we were both very homesick. John missed Becky, and I missed, well, not much, but I missed him. It was then when we made our truce. Even though it was a never-spoken one, we would stay awake all night and play rummy. I still remember it.
Lose miserably.
John would cheat. I would say, "You cheated." He would say, "No, I didn't." And I would say, "Yes, you did." And it would go on like that until I realized the process of fighting, he was still cheating. And I didn't realize it was happening. I never won. If I ever came close, John would say he was tired of playing with a cheater and go to bed.
So very true. Especially the cheating part.
Being that we're so close, a year and 2 days, and occasionally 2 years. For instance, this year. This year John turned 30, and I still had 2 whole years. Teasing me as a kid backfired, didn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
So being that we're so close, we're bound to make mistakes in our identities. think about it. John, Jen, there's a one-letter difference. Honest mistake. This mistaken identity must have been what happened the time we both got a $5 birthday check from my grandmother. John erased my name and wrote his name.
It was written in pen.
Right? You still erased it. I'm pretty sure
Nobody would notice. I mean,
here's the kicker. Here's the kicker.
She probably tried to $5.
Not only did John attempt to steal my $5, when my mother found out, she was so pissed, she put it on the fridge for him to look at in shame. And for me to see it and still get screwed out of $5. I may not have as many good time stories as Kelly that include broccoli. I guess I'm a cauliflower fan, I don't know.
Vegetables are good.
But it's also because I'm the good child, obviously. So I did manage to get into trouble one time, and it was Halloween. I was about 18, so naturally I was drinking orange juice or something. Long story short, the police showed up at our house and searched around until they hit the jackpot. John's room. I don't remember many details after that, but I do recall the next day John calling the police station and demanding his bull back. Only you would do that. I could go on all day about the pain and suffering John has caused me, but I won't, because despite it all, he's the best brother a Phillips girl could have. What? I know that if I'm ever in trouble, I could count on John to blast profanity at whoever was causing me stress. John, I love you. Happy birthday. And there's just one more thing that I have to say.
It's not gonna work. Don't even try it.
Go, girl, go!
Dude, this is a long song, too. This is like power.
She's too fast.
Sans doorknob. Sans doorknob. Sans doorknob.
Yay!
No, you can get you now.
Run, Harrison,
My
run!
kid's ammunition.
Unstoppable!
Run,
Patty
son,
and Ty, I
run!
really had no idea any of that stuff was going on.
Oh, yeah.
No, she's serious.
So this
She didn't
story
think
was
about
telling. She was on the phone, and it was a recorded phone.
What's with the
You
bull?
must have heard the story when I was on the phone with my aunt, Helen. And he kept saying, Mom, Mom, and I'd say, just a minute, so, you
Best
know,
story
who
was-
knows,
This
half
is
an
a
hour.
20-foot cord,
We're
you know,
talking
probably
and
cost
talking, and all of a
$6
sudden it
in
just
70s.
went dead. And I'm like, what happened? He went and got scissors and cut the cord.